I'm Michael Urie, playing in Buyer and Cellar at the Menier Chocolate Factory. Well, Buyer and Cellar is the completely fictional tale of a totally made-up guy who works in the very real basement mall at Barbra Streisand's house. That is to say, Barbra Streisand, the famed pop star, built a shopping mall in her basement. Not for people to shop in, but as a place to keep her collectibles. Nobody gets to shop down there, and it's viewed by invitation only, but Jonathan Tollins, the brilliant mind behind Buyer and Cellar, came up with this idea that some poor guy gets hired to work down there and run the shops. We started this adventure with Buyer and Cellar 2 years ago, almost exactly 2 years ago, at the Rattlestick Theater off Broadway, downtown in New York, which is this wonderful 99-seat house. A very edgy, dirty place where they often do dark shows about murder and dead babies and things like that. This was a very different kind of show for them, which we all really liked. We all really liked that the audience would come with a keen eye and a keen ear. At its core, it's about the class system. It's about the haves and the have-nots. It's about what happens when two people who are at opposite ends of a spectrum, in this case the showbiz spectrum, get put together in a room and have the opportunity to get to know each other and grow to quite like each other and care for each other. And what kinds of conflicts will come from that kind of a relationship. So the Rattlestick was a very interesting place for us to start. London is, in a lot of ways, the final frontier for our show. We've played New York, we played Los Angeles, San Francisco, DC, Chicago, Dallas. We even played Disneyland. We know about the Menier Chocolate Factory. We love the Menier Chocolate Factory. And I've seen things here before, and the work here is stellar. So to bring our show here to London was an honor. To bring it here to the Menier felt exactly right. There's nothing quite like the scope of acting on television or in film. It reaches so many people so instantly. In a often dynamic way, in an often dramatic way. Certainly with Ugly Betty, we reached people in an emotional way. People really attached themselves to that show. It helped a lot of people discover themselves. I still get messages from people saying that it meant the world to them. Continues to. Thanks to the internet, people keep discovering it all the time. And I know that that show will live on as something that helps people grow up, as it did for us, certainly, as actors and, well, people. I mean, I grew up on that show. I think of myself as having grown up on that show. But the effect of theater, the immediacy of theater, the personal nature of standing on a stage for a group of people and giving them a singular performance is the kind of thrill you don't get when you're just acting in front of the camera. Buyer and Cellar is really a workout for your imagination. I play a lot of different characters in the play, but I don't change my hair. There's no putty nose or false fingernails. I do a little bit of a Barbra Streisand take, and you fill in the rest. So by the end of it, you've really created a Barbra Streisand for yourself based on your imagination, your memory, and a little bit that I give you. And you've taken part in the show. So at the end of the night, you've helped me perform the play. And there's no falling chandelier, there's no swirling helicopter, although I love those shows. It's really just me and you and what we come up with together. And I think audiences are really thrilled by that. And I think at the end of it, they feel like they've taken a part of the journey and it's become personal for them.